Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I filmed a vlog, but I figure we're getting near and close to another great Halloween season. So I am going to start off with a little build series, I guess, on a new big project. I'm purposely pointing the camera this way so you don't see it as I give you my introduction. I'm building a big prop, and I kind of figured a little too far into it that I'll start filming, but it's still at a good portion where there's not too many videos on YouTube about this. The only other person that even has a video on it, I think, is Steve 20 Yard Horror 5. And this is the above ground tomb, and I got it from him. I always wanted one in my cemetery, and I know Tara has something similar, but David's Graveyard has something like this. They also have a video on it, but there's a little different with a body on top. But here's mine, the start of it. Basically, it is a 6-foot piece of 2-inch foam on each side, with an extra, what is this, 4 inches, I think, on each side. How many inches extra is on each side again? 2 inches. So yeah, 4 inches together, so it's that 6'4" long. And by 2 feet. So basically, it cuts down almost perfectly for this is 2 sheets of foam completely, right here. Because the 2-inch foam comes in 8 feet, so this is 6 feet, this is 2 feet, and then you get one more piece at the top, and you can have 3 pieces to make a full thing if you do it this way. I'm at the point in mind where I'm designing it to make it collapsible. That's something that I wanted, that I wish I did with my columns, so they didn't take up so much space. I could just lay these down somewhere and stick stuff on top. So I put a little extra planning into making it collapsible by not gluing the edges temporarily. I actually put double-sided tape, which is already wearing off, which is what I wanted. But I just wanted something to hold together so I can shape the foam how I wanted, get all the angles even. And then today I'm gonna brace it up to make the thing square, because obviously when you have a piece of foam this long, they bow out a little bit. So I'm gonna have a midpoint brace to bring it back into square, and I'm actually gonna get a 1x1 furring strip, almost as just to go down the sides, and then pre-drill it this way and this way. And to even go that extra step, I'm actually going to pre-line it and then have drywall anchors in the foam on the way down. So each season, I'll just line the wood up and put the screw into the foam. That way, each time I do this, it doesn't, because eventually, after probably 2 or 3 seasons, that hole in the foam, after just keep screwing it in, it would just open up and wouldn't hold tight anymore. So at least the drywall anchor will have that same. You guys hopefully get what I'm saying. That same strength to keep it nice and tight and square. So those extra steps I'm taking a little longer. I also put corner braces on the bottom, and I numbered them. And I also number the sides. So one will match one, because that's just how I know it's square. Obviously, this isn't square right now. That's just the tape. 4 and 4, 3 and 3, 2 and 2. And I actually went another step ahead and put a hole in the back, because this is going to hold multiple purposes. There's going to be fog machines in here. There's going to be a timer in here with a bunch of outlets, so a bunch of props lines can run in here to save extension cords from running all the way to the other side of the yard, because in my front yard there's only an outlet on one side of the sidewalk. Just my yard divides in the middle by a pathway. So this is the build number 1. Yesterday I got it all sanded down completely, so I love this finish Obviously you can't feel it, but compared to something like this, which looks so store-bought, this is like, it's rough, there's a good texture, and I think I did this for my columns too, and it looks more like a stone, rather than that, which just looks like whatever you want to make it look like, really. What else do I have to say? So I'm going to be bracing this up today, and there's not really too much to show you bracing it, so I'll show you after I brace it. I'll show you with the drywall anchors in it. That'll be part 2, and then with the French strips, and then so after it's all braced and square, that'll be part 2, and then painting it will be part 3. And my painting idea for this, I'll just let you know now. So this will probably be about a 7-8 minute video. My painting will be unlike the columns. If you see the columns where it's all black and then dry brush gray, I'm going to do this like some of my tombstones, where I do the whole thing in a first coat of gray or 2 coats of gray, and then I'm going to actually get the black paint, water it down, and then spray it on this top edge so that it runs down, and then when the cover sits on top, it'll just look rain out. It'll just look worn. And it'll look good because it's coming from the top, so it's almost like everything, all the age and the wear is seeping from the top, and it's just seeping down. If you look at some of my tombstone videos, you'll see that just the black watery drips just coming down. Gives a nice look to it, nice aged. It's been sitting there for a while kind of look. I went ahead and I sand down the corners. I like that effect too. Might be hard to see with the light. There you go. The corners are a lot. You can see the tops rounded out rather than just a really straight corner. What else do I have for you guys? I picked up a little wood design that I'm going to stick somewhere. I haven't really decided yet. I don't know what can I find it right this second. But, sorry for moving the camera around. You'll see that in part 2. And I'm working on designing a plaque also. This is the front. So it'll be like something like this. Obviously not this, but just you get it, like a plaque. So that way they know it's not just like a box. It's a tune that's got someone's name on it, a date, just like any tombstone does. So that's what these things really are serving in a cemetery. It serves as protection for fog machines. You can just hide them in here. I think I wrote a few ideas if you want to spend the extra minute. I timer, 2 fog machines, a possible fog chiller. It's just a great piece to have. You have the room, My fog machines are out in the open. I couldn't hide them completely behind tombstones, so the fog just came out of random places where now I can run it, and I can have it chilled in this. It's a nice size unit. I can fit in here easily. So that's about it. Stay tuned for part 2. And part 2, you should see this thing all braced up and squared. As you can see, it's a little bow right now. Sorry for making the video long, but I hope you like this build, and hope some of you guys follow along.